At least 2 people are dead in connection to a major storm that dumped snow across western and northern New York State. Parts of Buffalo were blanketed Friday. Some areas could be covered in more than 4 feet of snow by Sunday. A state of emergency is in effect for 11 counties. In South Buffalo, residents are under a driving ban.
And still asking people in other areas of the city, no unnecessary travel, please. If you do not have to go out, please stay at home. It will aid in our snow removal efforts.
CBS News correspondent Tanya Rivero joins us from Buffalo, New York. Tanya, what are the conditions out there right now?
Well, good evening, Catherine. As you mentioned, those 2 deaths, officials say those were due to cardiac events related to shoveling some of this wet, heavy snow. It's particularly unmanageable. You know, since this storm started snowing heavily about 24 hours ago, it has dumped about 3 feet of snow in certain regions of Erie County. But officials say tonight there's going to be another big wallop, and the storm is still on track to deliver about 5 feet of snow by tomorrow or Sunday.
Tanya, this is what they call a classic lake effect snowstorm. What does that mean exactly?
Well, a lake effect snowstorm occurs when you have this dry, cold, polar air that moves over open bodies of water. So in this case, it was air coming down from Canada, moving over the Great Lakes. What happens is that warm vapor off of the lakes gets sucked up into clouds, almost like a sponge. It forms these heavy thunderstorm-like clouds that then move over the land and dump a lot of snow. You know, this particular storm had thunder and lightning last night. They were calling it thunder snow. Very, very dramatic. There is more of that expected because one of the characteristics of this lake effect storm is the bands are very wide. So we are seeing periods of relative calm being followed by blizzard-like conditions and then relative calm again. So officials are saying one of the problems is people might get lulled into a false sense of safety, thinking, well, look, it seems pretty nice out now. The roads look relatively clear. They go out on the roads, and another one of these dangerous squalls come in, reducing visibility almost to zero and creating these very treacherous conditions.
And this is a major storm that's coming pretty early in the year. So how are state and local authorities dealing with it?
You know, residents here are giving state and local authorities pretty high marks because in 2014, about 8 years ago, the Buffalo region, Erie County, saw a similar storm, and that storm killed 14 people. Now, these were mostly drivers getting stranded on roads, and officials here say they learned a lot of lessons from that storm. They implemented driving bans early. They were really ahead of it, and residents say they were appreciative of that. And so far, there have been no reported deaths on the road, which is great. Of course, there's a big storm still coming tonight. We don't know what the rest of the weekend is going to look like, but so far, you know, local and state officials are getting high marks.
Tanya Rivero, thank you.